Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sitti Fatmawati. The name is B1B1220051. So today I wanted to presentation to chapter 5 about principle and aims of risk management. So for the chapter 5, Principle and Aims of Risk Management, we have 6 topics. For the first is Principle of Risk Management, the second Importance of Risk Management, the third Risk Management Activities, the fourth Effective and Efficient Core Processes, fifth Implementing Risk Management, and the last Achieving Benefits. So, from the chapter 5 principle of risk management, we have the 5.1 principle of risk management. The key principle of risk management is to deliver value to the organization. In other words, risk management activities are designed to achieve the best possible outcomes and reduce the volatility or uncertainty of outcomes. So, however, risk management operates based on broader principles, and there have been several attempts to define this principle. ISO 31000 includes a detailed list of suggested risk management principles. So many this list of principles provide an overview of what a risk management activity should be and what it should achieve. It is important to distinguish between what the risk management initiative is trying to uh, achieve and the nature of the risk management framework to be implemented. So it is recommended that successful risk management initiative and framework. The first is proportional to the level risk in the organization. Risk management activities should be proportional to the level of risk faced by the organization. The second, alignment with other business activities. ERM activities need to be aligned with other activities in the organization. And the third, comprehensive, systematic, and structured so that can fully effective approach risk management approach must be comprehensive. And the fourth, embedded in business procedure and protocols. Risk management activities need to be embedded in the organization. And the last, dynamic, iterative, and responsive to change. Risk management activities should be dynamic and responsive to emerging and changing risks. So, alright, for the next slide, table 5.2 about risk management and objective. We have the objective and description about mandatory. The description, the basic objective for any risk management initiative is to ensure conformity with applicable rules, regulation, and mandatory obligation. And the second, assurance, the description, the board on audit committee of an organization will require assurance that risk management and internal control activities comply with based about decision making, the description about risk management activities should ensure that appropriate risk-based information is available to support decision making, and the last, effective and efficient core processes. Risk management consideration will assist with achieving effective and efficient strategy, tactics, operation, and compliance to ensure the best outcome with reduced volatility of research. So, for the risk management objective, provide the acronym MED2, and this asserts that the output of risk management will lead to reduced risk disruption to normal, efficient operation. The reduced uncertainty with respect to tactic and better decision with respect to the evaluation and selection of alternative strategies. In other words, an important part of risk management is the improvement of organizational decision making. The research available to manage risk are limited, so the aim is to achieve an optional response to risk, prioritized according to the risk evaluation. Risks are unavoidable, and every organization needs to take action to manage them in a way that can be accounted for at an acceptable level. The appropriate range of response will depend on the nature, size, and complexity of the organization and the risk it faces. So we move to the next slide. So to this, the 5.2 about the importance of risk management. The risk management has become increasingly important, especially due to the global financial crisis and the failure of a number of large companies. Its mean increased stakeholder expectation and ease of communication also reinforce the importance of risk management. With risk management, organization can make better decisions, improve efficiency, and provide greater assurance to stakeholders. So, two important components of such assurance are that the so for the slide about 5.3 risk management activities, in summary, the options for responding to hazards are we have four. For the first is tolerate, the second is treat, the third is transfer, and the last is terminate. So the slide about risk management is a multi-stage process that can be illustrated through standards such as IRM and ISO 31,000. Each stage in risk management is often presented as a diagram or table, as illustrated in figure 4.1 and table 4.3 in the context of hazard risk management. And the processes can be represented as the 8Rs and the 40S of hazard risk management. So anyway, according to ISO Guide 73 and British Standard BS to 3100, the risk management process involves the systematic application of policies, procedure, and management practice to manage tasks such as communication, consultation, context setting, identification, analysis, evaluation, handling, monitoring, and review of risk. So, however, policies, procedure, and communication and consultation tasks are more appropriately considered part of the risk management framework rather than part of the risk management process itself. All right, for the next slide about 5.5.4 effective and efficient core process, insurable risk or hazard risk can have a direct impact on the continuity of an organization operation. So therefore, the application of risk management principle initially aimed to ensure the continuation of efficient and normal operation. As risk management evolved, its focus expanded to project management and the execution of programs that improve core business process. These processes must not only be effective in achieving results but also efficient. So for the next slide, 5.5 about implementing risk management. In a rapidly evolving risk management, there is often disagreement between dictionaries regarding different approach. Internal control specialists who focus on managing uncertainty and achieving corporate objectives should not underestimate the traditional approach to insurance risk management. Instead, practitioners should appreciate the expertise that each group possesses and not be intolerant of the approach adopted by others. So no one risk management approach can address all challenge. Different approach ranging from hazard risk control to risk opportunity utilization should complement each other within an organization. An integrative risk management approach recognizes that organization must tolerate certain risk and have the right appetite for the opportunity risk to achieve greater success. So, for the risk management tools and techniques shall be used to achieve the following. So the risk management tools and techniques shall be used to achieve in the following. We have four. The first is about the techniques that be used to achieve. The first is compliance management provides risk governance. The second, hazard management makes outcome less negative. The third, control management reduces the range of possible outcomes. And last, opportunity management makes outcomes more positive. So the next slide about 5.6 achieving benefits. This slide about in strategy discussion option to increase rewards for staff and management, such as bonus and incentive schemes, may be adopted. However, it is important to ensure that these schemes are balanced, especially by learning from the global financial crisis, so that they do not reward excessive risk taking. Appropriate incentives should consider the balance between risk and reward so as not to encourage behaviors that are detrimental to the organization. So, this slide, the risk management principle discussed in this chapter emphasizes what risk management should do and produce in an organization while um, while risk management implementation must be undertaken as a planned initiative or project support from senior management and the board is essential is as good implementation plan to address the concern of employees and other stakeholders in order for the implementation to be successful running smoothly. So finally, it is important to realize that not all activities undertaken by managers in organizations should be considered part of risk management while every decision and process has an element of risk and not all activities will be driven by risk management directly. It is important to separate the role of risk management from general operational activities. So even though both are intertwined in ensuring the success of the organization. So I think that's all my presentation about the chapter 5 principle and aims of risk management. I'm sorry if I say bad words for you and for the less I say. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.